Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. Of course it means we're here continuing the journey of Generator Rex. This is Season 3, Episode 13. Of course we're not on the title until I get into the episode. Things are just getting out of hand. It's getting crazy. I'm not sure where we're going to go from here because last week's episode was insane. And I was saying last week's episode before it actually started in the intro, I'm like, we just had the two-part crossover between Ben 10 and Generator Rex. How do you follow up those two episodes? Well, they do it by having Rex and Cersei team up to go back to Abyssus, basically the castle of all the Evos where Van Kleist was ruling and now Beowulf is. And then, of course, our new freaking Providence shows up and they lift a part of the castle. Chaos ensues. Cersei is captured right as she gets captured, though, right before she gives Rex that kiss we've been waiting for. Been waiting for this moment. She gets captured, and presumably everyone else that was there in terms of the Evos that were getting captured, they're all captured by Providence. Rex still got the Master Controller, whatever. He got that nanite that he was sent there to get, but the cost was so severe. I don't know where we go. Like, what's the next thing what's going to happen? I don't know. We're getting actually down to the end of the show because I really didn't think about it too much, but we have, I believe, including this episode, 8 more episodes of the show. Or 7 or so, and we're done. Like, the show's like wrapping up. It's crazy to think that, but we're getting closer and closer, and I can feel it. I can feel the tension and the storylines picking up and the pace getting there. So I'm really excited and curious to see where we go from here after wrapping up that, ending and everything, and Cersei getting captured and all that. Where do we go from here? So stop rambling. Let's get into now, guys. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. Without further ado, let's get into now. Let's check out this episode and see what they show us, guys. Let's go.
Checking grid 28. Looks pretty quiet. False alarm. Not the kind of rats we're after.
They weren't captured.
Rex must have bailed on us. He's here. Everything
Yes.
okay,
Oh
Rex?
shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Freeze, freaks. We...
So make way, start a revolution. Make way, start a revolution.
Cricket, Chuck, this way.
Ooh, that was close. You're done. Yeah.
Ow. Yeah, I think I'll stick to ink.
We need to find Rex.
He was
supposed to
going
find
down
us.
there, but
How are we gonna...
oh my god.
Will be coming with me.
Oh my god. Really? You need to go up.
Oh yeah, they were here. This came out of Squid.
What did you do
Ooh.
with my friends?
Well, it wasn't them.
We didn't do anything.
Wait, what?
If
Oh.
you think we're going to thank you for getting us out of there, Quarry.
Occupied Hong Kong. What a dump. Where to, Chief?
It's cool. We're not going to hurt you.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, yep.
Oh, this just breaks my heart.
Can you help a fellow Evo who's down on his luck?
Sure.
I can do better than that.
I want to order
Uh-oh.
some chow to go. Give me some of those chicken feet.
What, now you know Kung Fu? I don't have time for this.
Go off and think your brains out. pal.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
where to find me. Oh, this could be the start of a beautiful friendship, my...
You like video games? Want a cool job? I
what-
already
what?
have a cool job. This is the coolest job you'll ever have.
We've netted the big fish. Time to reel him in. State-of-the-art stuff. Exciting new tech. You get to play as an Evo and go on a crime spree.
That
Oh.
looks like the Evo that jumped me. Hey, you guys! Oh, am I glad to see you.
Think of something. Oh, you didn't think of something. There you go.
They're getting away.
Let them go. They'll lead us right to Quarry.
Spider-Man, kind of.
Infrared. Nice move.
Fancy. doing every trick in the book to get rid of them.
Providence
Oops.
Convoy. Great.
Good use of slow-mo. Oh,
Hey, give me some more of those deep fried shrimp heads.
she's getting that. Oh,
food. You have to go.
I recognize this place. It's where Corey took us after we were collared.
oh, there you go.
It's probably a setup. It's like you're a remote-controlled robot.
Well,
is a
that's the
nasty
title.
hack.
Roll credits.
Squid, Tuck, I don't want to hurt you.
Glad to hear that, Rex.
Strapping.
Let's just say
Strapping.
I had to find a new way to keep it together. I may just make you my own personal slave.
Holy shit. I was like, at some point we're gonna see this, but
That collar suits you, Rex. Rex, be a good little helper and hold her down, would you?
wait. Oh, he's fighting it. He's actually fighting it.
I command you to stop.
I quit listening to you a long time ago.
Dude. Oh. Perfect. Come on, come on.
These nanites are smarter than usual.
Oh, good.
Kill them all.
Kill them all. Love that. Oh, damn. There you go.
The arcade. All those kids.
Mm-hmm. Figured it out.
Those brats were born to play games.
Come on.
These
Come
guys will
on.
shred you if I leave. We've got this, Rex.
You don't have this. My word.
Next time, you're on the menu!
Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Holy shit. Wow. That would have been crazy if he actually hit him.
What?
There we go. Turn it off. Nope. Nope. Yep. Exactly.
We're actually fighting real people?
Yes,
I'm
you
outta
are.
Here.
Base, got something here I think you're gonna like.
I came as soon as I could.
Yeah, you
Honest.
guys were running,
You
so...
mean you didn't make a detour to Tokyo to buy anime?
And there you guys have it, a pretty solid episode of Generator Rex, and I actually have the voice cast pulled up here because I do forget some of the characters' names sometimes in terms of Tuck, Squid, and Cricket. I almost said Corey, because I remember Corey, Mark Hamill's character, the villain, but I always forget for some reason Tuck, and it's Squid. I remember Cricket mostly, but I just want to make sure I have these names pulled up just in case I did forget as I'm talking here. So... pretty solid episode. I like the return of Corey. Mark Hamill's always great, you know, in whatever I've pretty much seen him in. I always really enjoy his voice work, and I really think he does a great job as Corey. I like that villain, and I like how he's tied into Rex's pretty much upbringing. So he's been around for like a while in the show, but he's been around in terms of the actual canon of the show for way longer because Rex actually knew him and worked for him and everything when he was still, you know, basically coming up and everything, and after the whole events of the nanites, and he's forgotten his past. So a lot of layers there. And of course with Tuck, Squid, and Cricket, there's a lot of connection there as well. My one thing that I don't remember them ever mentioning in this episode is the fact that Cersei was captured. Rex saw it happen. There was no mention of the fact that she was captured. As far as I can remember, there was no reference to it unless I missed it, like a line or something that was said and I just didn't hear it. But there was no mention of it, which is kind of like, it's kind of the point, because literally they told Cersei to run, and I thought they were captured at the time, right? In the last episode, but they're waiting for Rex, and of course Rex doesn't show up because they're basically ambushed, and so here's all this stuff, and then of course Corey saves them, but still gives them these collars or whatever to control them. Interestingly enough, though, there's more layers than just that. Somehow Corey has found some sort of tech that now Providence at the end of the episode seemingly has taken, right? They've taken a hold of. But there's this tech to where these kids think it's a video game, and they get into these machines and they think that they're playing a video game, but they're actually controlling Evos that are under the control of Corey, and then they're doing all this stuff pretending or thinking they're in a video game, but they're actually not. I thought that was a cool reveal, and it adds more layers to the fact that Corey is just finding every which way in terms of like trying to make things work for him, because in this instance, as we know, Evos are being targeted even more so by Providence. Like each time we come back to the Providence kind of storylines and the Evos and everything, it seems like they're getting more and more aggressive when it comes to stopping Evos and turning the tide on Evos and everything. So we're seeing it more so just getting more intense, especially now in Tokyo, or where I think it's Tokyo where they're at. But we're seeing this. So now instead of like Corey trying to like fight back against the system, he's trying to make this kind of work in his own favor in terms of having the collars on the Evos and all that, and then using them in a way for this video game stuff. And because it made sense why, because at the time it didn't make sense, but now it does, when Rex was talking to that one Evo who had the collar, and it turns out it was a video game character that a kid was playing, and all of a sudden now he's doing these crazy like little kung fu moves, and Rex like, the hell is going on here? So interesting to see that. It's also great just to see Rex teaming up again with Tuck, Squid, and Cricket, because we don't see those characters a lot in the show, and I understand why. They're not like gigantic like roles in terms of like, or they're not gigantic players in, I guess, the chess game of Generator Rex. They are important and integral to the overall narrative, especially Rex's history, but them being more in the show would mean we would have to come up with more crazier and bigger concepts in terms of villains and enemies that Rex has to face, because then he would just have these like, because if they were like, say, with him, right, in the fight against Providence, we would have to have these voice actors be in the show more of a budget. And then also, how do you find storylines for them to kind of be a part of the narrative? Because as we see, this episode had no Holiday and no Six whatsoever. It was just Rex and them, but also we had Bobo, but he was, of course, off on the sides, kind of just doing all his own stuff and eating a bunch of food and all that. We had Mark Hamill come back for this episode as Corey. So you would have to find a way to make, like, so, like, in a sense, I'm just kind of rambling. Sorry, it's all over the place. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. I do apologize. So my brain's just all over the place. But they're already, like, excluding characters that are main characters of the show at times in episodes, so it makes sense why these characters, even though they are integral to Rex's history and story, and they are important to the overall narrative of Generator Rex, it makes sense why they're not really around as much. It'd be cool to see them more, and I feel like that is something they could have maybe addressed or found a way to have them included more, but it makes more sense for them not to really appear as much, but when they do, it is significant. So there's that, because I do think they're really cool, and I like their designs. I think their connection and their chemistry with Rex and themselves in general, and the fact that they took Cersei in, it was really cool to see all that go down. So it was cool that Rex was able to kind of save the day, and it seems that they're in a better place. But there is no discussion of Cersei that has been taken. Like, we know she's been taken, and I was expecting, before the reveal of it actually being the equipment we're assuming that they're taking at the end of the episode, I was thinking there's gonna be a tease of where Cersei's at. I'm assuming she's probably in main Providence's building somewhere. That's my theory. I guess we'll find that out at some point, I would assume. But yeah, so this episode was overall pretty solid, and I'm assuming Corey's going to probably return again, or maybe that's like a setup for something past this season, because from what I'm understanding, they didn't plan for this show only to be 3 seasons, and they planned to do more, but they found out, at least they had enough time to prepare, that this was going to be the final season of the show. They found out at some point, I guess, during the production of season 3, so they had to, I guess, rework some stuff to make it make sense to wrap it all up. So I guess with the tease at the end that Corey is not actually really gone, that we're going to see him again before the actual conclusion of the show. That's my theory, because you don't show that and then make it wait for a potential season 4 that doesn't actually exist, because they knew they weren't kidding it. Anyways, so yeah, pretty solid stuff. Can't wait to see what happens next. And like I said, we only have a handful of episodes left and the show's done. It's crazy to think that, but yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the series, and it sucks. It really does. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.